Okay, so how can we love more? I'm about to go and do a live stream on for the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track clients. This is something that is done on a daily basis just to support people through growing their business, growing life and such, and answering questions and things like that. You should be with us, okay? You can get started for, I think it's $9.99. If you want to find out more about that, then ask about it. That's the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club. But this is it. How can we love more? Because sometimes we get caught up in fear instead of love. We get caught up in thinking, yeah, you know what? It is about you, but it's also not about you. It is about you in that, you know what? The only way you're going to do and fulfill the call in your life is that you love yourself enough to decide that, you know what, this life that I have, this life that I get to live, I'm going to live it to the fullness of my potential. I'm going to allow myself to experiment. You know, even as I say that, I just feel like spirit inside just saying, yeah, you get to choose to live to the fullness of your potential only when you love yourself enough to allow that to happen. Because sometimes fear comes and it clouds your judgment. It makes you feel not good enough, not enough, like there's something wrong and you need to fix everything. And really, how can we love more? First and foremost, starting with you. How can you love you more? And then, how can we love the people we're here to serve more? Because if we start to choose love over fear, everything changes. You know, I'm even talking to myself in this because I know there's still areas of my life where I operate in fear. I just came back from going for a bike ride with my daughters, with my princesses, and that was pretty dang awesome. I love hanging out with them. And I went through a phase in my business where it was just really all about business. And yeah, I was there, but not really there. You know how you can be present with people, but not really present with people. And that was me for a while. And it was in some ways fear, trying to push through all kinds of crazy fears inside of me. And, you know, hanging out with my daughters this afternoon, just going for a bike ride, discovering this park that we hadn't discovered before, jumping around like crazy people. And in that moment, it's like, this is me choosing love of myself, love of my daughters. And in choosing that love, it also enables me to be a bit more creative around, you know, coming to serve the people that I'm here to serve. Sometimes we think it's just about focusing in on, focusing in only on business. But you know what? I don't separate my life like that at all. I really don't. My life is one thing. Some days there's more business in it than there is everything else. Hey. And other days there's more everything else than there's business. And it doesn't matter. I just kind of go with the flow of what feels good today. I don't always get it right. But then I'm kind of learning and I continue to learn not to beat myself up about it. It's just, I'm learning to love me more and more and more. And in loving me more and more and more, I can love you guys more and more and more. And it's just pretty dang awesome. So again, how can you choose love more? How can you choose to love you enough to put yourself out there? And well, not even just about putting yourself out there. It's also about just loving who you are. Loving who you are, loving every part of you, not feeling you need to hide you, not feeling you have to be something other than who you are, just loving you, loving you. And hey, Kaya, so true. I'm about to come and talk about this exact thing in the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club as well. Hey, Elizabeth. loving ourselves so much that we allow ourselves to be all we are. I don't know, even as I'm saying this, there's this longing inside of me to break free, because even I have these places in my heart that are still so shielded, still so scared to come out and play. And it's like I was jumping around today. I don't always allow myself just to have fun with my children and just jump around and just play with it. I just don't always allow that to happen because I'm holding on so tight to, I don't know what even sometimes. And it's like, oh, Rosemary, just let go. Let go. Love yourself so much that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says or does. And it's because it's me. The magic, as I said earlier, the magic is inside of us. But if we're so shielded, how can that magic come out? How can we show the essence of who we are created to be and then serve the people that we're here to serve from that place of love if we're so hidden and shielded and trying to protect ourselves? And oh my gosh, I'm so done with it. Jump in joy! Woohoo! Jump in joy. I almost feel like Spirit has been taking me in recent times even deeper and into more crazy, weird places that I don't even know. It's because I could do these live streams and things, and it's like, I don't know where I'm going to go with it. All I know is this: how can we choose love more? How can we choose love more? How can we choose to love more? Love ourselves more, love our people more, love our families more, love, love, love. Where can we choose love over fear more continually? Because it's always the fear that stops us from living out to the fullness of our potential. It's always the fear. The fear comes and it takes over and makes you think small thoughts. It makes you think small things. And the truth of the matter is that you are absolutely capable of whatever it is that you've chosen that you're going to live your life. You're absolutely capable of it. But the fear comes and tells you that you're not. The fear comes and tells you that you need to, pretend that you're less than who you are. The fear comes and makes you unable to make decisions. The fear comes and tells you that, or it gives you so many ideas that you don't even know which one to go with. And so then you're not choosing anything. And then you're just, it's all fear. It's all fear. It's all fear. And if we chose love instead, and it's a choice. If we chose love instead, every moment, supposing you went through your day asking, how can I choose love in this moment? How can I choose love in this moment? Sometimes love looks like telling people exactly how you can help them and asking them to buy from you. Yes, people, that is love. Sometimes love looks like just showing up and giving everything away. It's only fear. I don't know, fear comes in and makes the whole thing confused and you don't know what you're doing or you think you don't know what you're doing, but really you do. But you have to choose love. In each moment, choose love. It's like coming onto this live stream. It's love because I didn't know what I was going to say, but it was like, okay, well, I feel I need to say something. So let's choose love. Let's choose love and just go on, even if I'm not completely sure where it's going to go. And I wasn't sure and I'm still not sure. But how can we choose love in every moment? How can we choose love in every moment? How can we choose love in every moment? Sometimes we think love makes us weak. Sometimes we think that by, admitting our loving, more spiritual side, that it makes us weak. I think that a lot of the time, you'd be surprised, which is why it's always such a battle for me, and you may not see the battle, but for me, it's a battle to really just truly own my spiritual side and just allow it to come out, because I'm a very practical person. At least I pride myself on my reasonableness and logicalness and being able to come up with step-by-steps and strategies and all of that stuff. Oh, thanks, Kyan. Thank you, honey. I pride myself on that, but I feel as if I'm being called to be more woo. That's scary to me. It is scary to me, being vulnerable with you guys here. It's scary to me, because it's like, yeah, but woo is just, I see so many woo-woos and they don't do anything useful. I don't want to be that person. It's the truth of the matter. And so I have these conversations with God, and it's like, I don't know. It just seems all so woo-woo and weird. Basically, I don't want to be all woo-woo and weird. I don't want people to think I'm woo and weird. I want to be whatever. But then it's like, will you choose to love, Rosemary? Will you choose to love? Will you love my people? Will you love? Will you love? Will you love? Okay, then. Oh, guys, how can we choose love? How can we choose love? Sometimes it's the awkward thing that you're called to, but it scares you. But hey, is what you're doing now working anyway? Yes, Kyan, you love woo. For me, it's a little bit harder, okay? It's a little bit harder to just be woo. I'm more of the, you know what, you need to communicate and you need to capture and you need to close, okay? You need to do this, that, and the other in this particular way, and then, this, and that will happen, and I feel as if I'm being called to more of a soft, just more of a softness, more of a lovingness, and yeah, it feels kind of weird and stretchy, basically. But yes, guys, I want to leave you with that thought. How can you choose love? How can you choose love? Because for each person, it's a different thing. For some of you, yes, like Kayan, you're very used to woo. Maybe it is to step into more of the what feels different. Maybe I'm only saying maybe, because sometimes it's that stretching away from what is familiar, knowing that we're supported. Okay, knowing that we are supported, whatever it is. I get that I need what you got. Yes, maybe we all need a bit of the opposite at times. We all need a bit of the opposite, or what we feel called to sometimes is not comfortable. It's not, the thing is, it's not that I don't want it. I've always longed for it. I've always longed for that connection, that ability to live completely from a place of woo, from a place of spirit, always. So it's not that it's something I don't want. It's just something I'm not comfortable with yet. That's the thing. So it's never that spirit, or it's never that your calling is going to be something you don't want. You want it, but it's just different from what you're used to. And so then suddenly there's fear. But in each moment, you get to choose love. You get to choose love. You get to choose love. Oh, thank you, Kayan. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. Such a pleasure having you in my world, honey. You're such an encouragement to me. But yes, guys. So how can you choose love? Sometimes love looks uncomfortable. Will you choose it anyway? How can you choose love? How can we choose love? How can we choose love? Oh, imagine with me. Sorry, I just had a picture in my head. 334,000 people choosing love. Not the kind of love that is just comfortable. And so, yeah, I'm choosing love, but I'm not really making any difference whatsoever. But I'm choosing love. No, really, really choosing love. I'm back. It disconnected me. No. Anyway, a real kind of love. A real kind of love that really impacts and changes lives. Now that is the kind of love that I'm signing up for. And I just had that picture in my head of 334,000 people. You know what? I have this picture of a big event with 334,000 people. I don't even know that there's a place that contains that many people in one place. I don't know. Maybe there is. There probably is. I don't know it though. But I always have this picture in my head of that, and we're all singing together. Yeah, we're singing together, singing affirmations together. And I know that I need to do more live events. I know I need to do more live events, actually. And that may be the next thing that needs to come. I keep resisting is the truth of the matter. I keep resisting. But it's time, isn't it? It's time. It's time. And now I've said it out loud. It kind of has to be time. Okay. Anyway, for right now, guys, I'm inviting you to two things. I know I shouldn't mention two things, but I am going to anyway. Because with the one thing, if you decide to go with the Abundance Mastermind, you get the other thing anyway. But this is it. There are two things. There's the Abundance Mastermind. I'm looking for 6 people who really want to go deep. Okay, who really want to accelerate their life, who want to discover and be clear on their purpose, and who are ready to actually start choosing love practically, start choosing love every single day. Love of themselves first, then love of their people. Okay, love of the people they're here to make a difference to. If that is you, you need to pop over to rosemarynoninnight.com/abundance and go and have a look at the mastermind I've put in place for you. It's going to contain both this very practical strategy stuff as well as the woo-woo, okay? We're combining the both to give you what you want. And the great thing about this Abundance Mastermind is that if you choose to join the Abundance Mastermind, you get access to every single program that I release in the time that we're doing the mastermind together, okay? Every single thing. So you don't have to choose, oh, should I do this or should I not do that? No, you do the Abundance Mastermind. You get every single other thing that I do in the time that we're working together. It's a 90-day program unless you decide to extend, and you get access to every single thing. And as you know, I release things very regularly. So you get access to all of that stuff. I really do feel, well, I don't do anything lightly. I do it from a place of this is what the community needs, okay? So you'll get access to all of that as part of the Abundance Mastermind. But if you're not ready for that in-depth stuff just yet, then you have, or maybe because you're struggling with making decisions, then you have the Decisive Life Designer. That is the other thing that I'm putting on right now. We're starting that on Tuesday. And yeah, you can join that in. You can join in. There's a pre-launch price right now. And as always, it's incredibly accessible for anyone who who is serious about designing their life. And we're those people sometimes where we struggle to make decisions, to know what the right decision is. So you may be that person that struggles to make decisions, to be clear on what is next, but you know that you're called to make a difference in a bigger, bolder way. And you want support in becoming someone who makes serious decisions quickly and moves forward quickly, okay? If that is you, that resonates with you, then go and have a look at rosemarynonniknight.com/decisive. Again, if you're ready to really accelerate and you're one of the 6, okay, because it's going to be a maximum of 6 people in this mastermind group, you're one of the 6, then you go over to rosemarynonniknight.com/abundance. Otherwise, it's decisive. So there's 2 different things available to this community right now. You need to, it's time to choose love. And in choosing love, sometimes that means doing the thing that is going to help you elevate. So pick something, move forward, okay? Okay, on that note, I'm going to bring this to a close. Choose love. How can you choose love today? How can you choose love today? It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live, because you absolutely want to. Honey, my heart goes out to all of y'all. We're about to reach 100,000 on the page, and that is so exciting to me. But I'm just sending you guys love. My heart feels really open right now. So I'm sending you guys love. Choose love. Much love. Till the next time.